Improvement Plan by Aaron Jones. Problem statement. The background check process has many flaws and that impact the process of other departments. By what I mean by this is the background checks take way too long and they have a lot of issues behind them, and my goal with this is to figure out the way to fix the background checks and make them better for the BLM. The stakeholders are human resources, which is what I do, as well as the future employees. The way it helps the future employees is by, if we have it faster, they can get hired faster. And then the National Operations Center security team, it will make their lives better because they won't have to go about things and allowing giving the clearance before they're actually cleared. My proposed solution for this is intensive training for the human resources personnel, and as well as how to spot errors before it's sent out to the National Operations Center. And in order to do this, I believe that we need to have multi-steps in order to get this done. Meaning, meaning that by us being able to spot the errors before they get sent out, we should be able to see anything and everything and have the problem solved a lot sooner than it getting caught by the National Operations Center, and as well as you'll see in some of the future slides that, or later down on this presentation, that we're actually going to go about trying to get rid of one of the steps and one of the groups, the last group, and just make it between the normal BLM, HR, and National Operations Center, which I believe will extremely help out things, as well as that advice came from my boss, Ryan Wilkins. The timeline for this to get done will be 1 week in Washington, D.C. for human resource personnel and continuous training every year, as well as figuring out what needs to happen before we start the training and how we want to handle stuff in DC, as well as how we want to handle the training in every year. As far as the timeline, I believe the timeline will take a little bit to get actually implemented and good to go, but assuming that we don't hit any red tape, which there's a good possibility that we will, considering the fact that it is the government, we will have the ability to just check in every year for make sure everything's going good, and if some of the managers say that they're having issues, then we'll go about it and figure out the next step from there. As far as communication, we will have weekly meetings phone and Skype meetings, as well as face-to-face meetings, and really that's it. And then it's just a matter of taking care of business and getting everything handled the way we want it done. And that's the end of my presentation. Thanks for listening.